in a place where it go down. Glockaware Radio, where we talk heavy though. Factory.
Oh yeah.
It look like me and Rod got away with another body this on me.
Leveled up, time to break the bank.
I ain't finna tell you how Rock got away with this shit.
Never rushed the game, play it cool. Had a hustle smarter, just a flex harder. In my bag, now these nigga mad. I'm in clutch like Jordan in a 4-quarter. Level up, it's time to break the burn. That them diamonds on PG, it's real like a saint. Do what I want and you do what you can. I might flex on the air, cause I ain't ever think. I ain't never really asked for nothing. Been down bad, but nigga never burn me. Got out my feelings, winning, got some money. I got on short, they ain't say I was coming. Don't play with me, nigga, you don't want problems. If I spot them, then you know I got them. Blood on the floor, now I'm in marble. Treat them like harder when I rob. Fuck nigga can't get me, they know that I'm with it. You late and you late, bitch, I'm torn in the city. Them pass out of Houston, that shot out the Whitney. I elevated, upgraded my image. I move like the matches, I sleep in the lean. At my mind on the million, I'm still to the green. Put the rack on my feet, bitch, you know that I'm clean. We out ball, she gon' fuck on the team. I don't play by my people, you know how I get. I might owe with the glizzy or stay with the stick. Kissing the thread, we gon' spin a little bit. I might swerve on the block until the nigga hit. I'm type of people, you doing the most. Meaning, mountain more, you got by the toe. We sure we don't miss, man, you know how I go. We took the power out of them, they got gold. Got steppers on gold, and that's the truth, nigga. I ain't gotta say much if the nigga want smoke. Make his ass in hell, nines ass angel done. Better let them know. Oh, if they try to play, they gotta lay with us. Tell a nigga to come play with us, cause it ain't never been safe with us. It's out a lot of speakers, she gon' need a breather. Keep it playing with her, I could never keep. Niggas ain't my people, I can't trust them either. Fold under pressure, singing like a reed. 5-1, but them rats made me bigger. Cocky at the 4, ooh, I'm that nigga. And ain't nowhere else, smooth little nigga. Only on the mic, that's when you a kid. I got on my head when it got me a bag. Been humble too long, that's why I'm a brag. I double back for all the shit I ain't had. Leveled up and left a few on mad. More right than Serena, they bust out the pocket. They stuck in my skin and no need for a while. If it's my shit, guarantee I'm a pop. The ticket out the hood, they know that I got. So we can play it how you wanna play it, but I'ma do the shit I wanna do. Around here, it ain't never safe. Cause we gon' move how we wanna move. If you try to test it, we gon' kill him. Do his act like monkey in the middle. When I say it's so, then it's official. Slide on the block and watch her hit him. They slide on my name. Now I'm more Henny nigga, don't know what to do. I'm out of their range. Man, I kinda make the game so uncomfortable. On the bond that they can't defuse. Too many options I could never choose. Go against me, then embarrass you. When I drop a nigga never lose. Yeah.
Do you wanna ride in traffic. Convertible trucks only from here on out, man. Fuck it. Big wheels and shit, I don't need no excuses. Get out my way if I'm cooping unless you stupid.
Do you wanna ride with Sandman?
What you want me to do?
Come on and slide with
I can only be me,
Sandman.
baby. That's
You
all I
gon' get
know.
high with Sandman.
Where you wanna go?
Come get fly with Sandman.
We floating, bitch.
You wanna ride with Sandman?
That boy rude me.
Come on and slide with
So
Sandman.
mean and vicious, I swear.
You gon' get high with Sandman.
It's such a vibe, don't you agree?
Come on, get fly with Sandman.
You right here with me.
Do you wanna ride with Sandman?
You could be anywhere in the world,
You might as well slide
or maybe
with
not.
Sandman.
But we here tonight, motherfucker.
You gon' get high with Sandman.
Don't bring me down, I'm too high.
Come on, get fly with Sandman.
So put your hands up, touch the sky, nigga. Yeah. Who you ride with? Who you rollin' with? Who you
Glock aware. Glock aware.
I've always been the one to learn from my mistakes. I stayed to myself, I found it's better that way. I keep my circle small and tight like it's supposed to be. Cause I ain't got the time for negative energy. I've been around some real. I've been around some fake. The love ain't genuine, that's when it turns to hate. Caught me by surprise when I open up my eyes. I can see the bad intentions through a good disguise. You ain't gotta lie to me. You're not who you pretend to be. You're the reason I got trust issues, yeah. Said mama always told me, don't let them know where you eat or you sleep. Believe me, I got trust issues, yeah. Now I know what they mean when they say with friends like you who needs enemies. I can never be nobody else. I can only be me. I just don't understand. Tell me when will it end? It's only so long you can pretend. Cause I've been around some real, and I've been around some fake. When the love ain't genuine, that's when it turns to hate. It caught me by surprise when I open up my eyes. I can see clearly. You can't tell the bad intentions through a good disguise. You ain't gotta lie to me. You're not what you pretend to be. You're the reason I got trust issues, yeah. Said mama always told me, don't let them know where you eat or you sleep. Believe me, I got trust issues, yeah. Yeah, I got some trust issues, They act like they vibe with you, I'm beneficial and official, yeah, I'm official, A principle, how I dismiss you, My mama told me go the hardest, I'm trying to take us up the farthest, I built relationships with artists, all these artists, but I'm gon' go get it regardless, yeah, that's regardless, One of my homies turned it back, He almost made me pull my strap.
pull my strap, you know I see every summer it's a movie, just watch them try to bang that you skirt. I cannot trust no snakes and rats around me. This ain't for fun, this for the family, this for the city and the county's for the county. It's hard to trust when they be scamming.
I've been around some real, and I've been around some fake. When the love ain't genuine, that's when it turns to hate. It caught me by surprise when I opened up my eyes. I can see clearly. You can't tell the bad intentions through a good disguise. You ain't gotta lie to me. No, you're not what you pretend to be. You're the reason I got trust issues, yeah. Said mama always told me, don't let them know where you eat or you sleep. Believe me, I got trust issues, yeah. I can see clearly.
You, oh yeah. I can't stop loving you, oh yeah. No matter what you do, oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I fell in love with you, oh yeah. I can't stop loving you, oh yeah. No matter what you do, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. I fell in love with you, oh yeah. I can't stop loving you, oh yeah. No matter what you do, oh yeah, oh yeah. Oh yeah. Ever since I fell in love with you, you've been there. Dudes say they used to mess with you, I don't care. Cause losing you the only thing I stress and I fear. But I ain't never going nowhere. You ain't never going nowhere. Going nowhere. Call me David Blaine with the gain away. I make them other lanes disappear. I make them disappear. You could call this love a slip and fall, cause I'm slipping and falling for you, oh yeah. I'm falling over. Baby, I can see this going far. I ain't talking no months, I'm talking years. Yeah, I'm talking years. Baby, we could paint the perfect picture. I'm just hoping one day you can see it clear. I hope you see it clear. I'm so in love with you, I'm scared. I might wake up in the morning and you're not there. See, losing you the only thing I stress and I fear. But I ain't never going nowhere. You ain't never going nowhere. I had to make it clear. I fell in love with you, oh yeah. I can't stop loving you, oh yeah. No matter what you do, oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I fell in love with you, oh yeah. I can't stop loving you, oh yeah. No matter what you do, oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I fell in love with you, oh yeah. I can't stop loving you, oh yeah. No matter what you do, oh
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's my shit. Hey. It's Lucci. I done fucked my own name up. Okay. We're gonna try that again.
Just start it over.
It's Lucci and this is Authentic Philosophies and I have with me.
Let's get with me and get your business right.
And to sip it with Sammy for Sam Danas.
Oh, absolutely. We got the Sam Danas. We got Blackback. We got Columbia Blue. We still have Maroon and Green as well, so check those out.
And shout out to Sandy Smiles Publishing, who is looking to sponsor little free libraries or a book exchange. So any community programs that's interested, make sure y'all hit them up.
That's what's up.
Sandy Smiles Publishing. And if you want to just buy a book, you can hit them up on the Instagram, or you can buy a book on Amazon.com.
Awesome. Shout out to Sandy Smiles.
So, I guess we could get into our morning recap.
Yeah. Best way to start out the Monday. So what you been up to, Lucci?
Well, last Monday, I motivated y'all with music because I ain't had nothing to talk about. So, I just did that. And what else did I talk about? I talked about getting ready for my son's birthday, which I will get into that because that's like the end of my week. And I talked about what we talked about on Fly Girls on how to not eat pickles before you go to bed.
Right. You want to avoid those nightmares, especially the ones where you kill yourself.
Yeah.
Lucci.
I'm crazy. I have crazy nightmares. That's just what happens. I don't know. One time I had a dream everything was destroyed. Like it was airplanes crashed, the buildings, all that stuff. And then I walked into this one nice building, and then it was just a bunch of horror movies on the screen.
I was gonna say, did you watch like an apocalyptic movie before you went to bed? Like,
nah, I just went to bed.
Okay.
So
did you eat pickles?
Nah, I ain't no pickles.
Sauerkraut? Something fermented?
I don't know what I ate, but I just know it was a weird ass dream. I'm like, why is it movie screen? Like, it was all horror movies on the movie screen. It's like a lit up path and shit, and I'm just walking through it.
I feel like that's kind of what I imagine the metaverse to be like, though. Like, the whole real world is just dead and catastrophe, but then all of a sudden there's these screens that have pretty things on them, and they're mesmerizing, and you just keep walking along the path.
Pretty things. That was people getting killed and zombies and shit like that.
I mean, as long as it entertains you, does it really make a difference?
I mean, that is all I watch.
Exactly.
Murder mystery and all that. So
listen, I've seen the weird videos that scroll up when y'all are on your phone. It's like salad fingers all over again. Do you remember salad fingers?
Yes, I do. I actually watched like the breakdown of that and all that. It was a good series.
It really was. It was really demented, but
yeah,
I remember in middle school, salad fingers was the thing.
Definitely. What else did I also had a weird dream, like the world ended, but it didn't end. The sun was setting on the other side, and the sky was like purple and pink and shit, and everybody just went on like the day was fine. And I'm just looking up at the sky like, why is the stars so close, and what the fuck just happened? Yeah, crazy dreams. Don't watch horror movies before you go to bed. How about that?
Yeah, definitely not.
I do that. I watch horror movies before I go to bed. Don't do that.
No.
Watch positive things before you go to bed. Comedy. Things that make you, butterflies and shit.
Butterflies and shit. Yep, definitely that.
What else did I do? I made dance videos with my children.
Yeah.
We were lit, I think. I don't know. We did it.
That's cool.
TikTok.
That's what's up.
I made me a business card.
Okay.
On my Canva app. So
Nice.
I'm proud of me.
Nice. As you should.
I'm gonna get that out there soon because I need a business card. Because you can't have a business without a business card. Because then that's what everyone is asking for. You got a card? You got a card? You got a card? No.
Yeah, that's so true. And the funny thing is, I'm one of those people that I don't like when people hand me business cards because I either end up cutting it up for filter in my spliffs or which is just disrespectful, and I'm sorry to everybody's business card who I've done that to. But if I don't do that, I just throw it away because as soon as I follow you on Instagram, that's the way that I'm going to reach out to you. But I've noticed as a business owner, a lot of people still ask for business cards, and I always feel like unprepared when I'm like, just take my Instagram. But at the same time, that's how you're gonna DM me.
Right.
Like, I know how this is gonna work. So let's stop killing the tree in the in-between. But that being said, it is very important as a new small business to carry cards with you, as much as I hate it. I gotta get better at that myself. I have my cards, I just keep forgetting to re-up my like stack that goes into my bag.
Right.
Or I switch my bag and then I'm like, oh shit, there goes all my cards.
Just gotta put a little bit in every bag.
You know how many bags I have?
A lot. I'm sure like 5 in each.
Actually, the funniest thing, since we're talking about, being a small business owner and networking and all that, the funniest thing happened on Saturday. We were at an event and I was doing camera work. I was filming somebody's performance, and afterwards, somebody came up to the performer to compliment my camera work. Mm-hmm. And I was like wearing my whole like Font Productions t-shirt. Like, I thought I was being super approachable. No, apparently not. Apparently I'm hard to approach. I didn't know. But yeah, I do camera work, guys. So if you want to get your performance videos done, I'm relatively affordable. So hit me up, Font Philly. I'm reliable. I don't, charge an arm and a leg. So just hit me up, give me a little deposit, make sure that my ticket is covered, and, we'll get it done.
And tell them what else you do, because that's not all you do.
No, it's not. I do a lot. I did just get my media production page up on my website. Hey. So if you've heard me talk about my website before, it's been like a multi-year saga where I did everything in one day except for listing my services, and then I just kind of stopped because I was like, oh shit, I have too many services. I don't know how to map this out right. It was like a mental block in my head.
Right.
But I finally got all of the media production stuff on there, and there's at least 12 different services just in media production alone. But that covers everything from in-studio photo shoots, in music studio photos. So like if you're going to go record, I can take your photos within the session as well. Right. Also do videography in that department, performance videos, and then on the visual media production side, outside of video and photos, I also do flyer work for events and things like that, as well as EPKs. So that's an electronic press kit for those of you who have a brand or are an artist and you are looking to get more PR. This is kind of the first step, putting together your electronic press kit. It's kind of like your about me with all of your bio, as well as your accolades and pictures, and your social media, what type of viewership you get, those types of things. So if you need one of those, hit me up. I am also, again, very affordable.
Yeah, Kate gonna have y'all prepared and shit.
Definitely. And it's January, so this is that time to really get all your ducks in a row, really plan out your year. This is also the time where I start booking for festivals and things of that nature, so it's a very, very busy month for me. I've been getting emails like crazy that I need to start responding to.
Coming up in April, you said?
May, yeah. The Kensington Sculpture Derby and Arts Festival. So this is a very special event to me. It's the event in Philly that really got me into this world of booking artists and throwing big events. So it has a near and dear place in my heart. This will be my 8th derby.
Well, damn, this gonna be my first derby because I'm going.
Yeah.
I might make a bike.
You should.
I'm gonna let you get into the bike thing.
Yeah, so the whole concept of this event, I wanted to rebrand and showcase. I work in Kensington, and Kensington has a deep, deep history with manufacturing, with art, with all of those types of things, with music. So we wanted to make sure that we could showcase that in an event and bring it out to the community. So that's where the Kensington Sculpture Derby came from. And so it is an actual parade of human-powered sculptures. So what that means is people take car frames, they take bikes, they take anything that has wheels or even that doesn't have wheels that they can just turn into a sculpture that they can power along the streets. So people weld together bikes, they dress in costume, And they go through a mini obstacle course throughout the streets of Kensington that includes things like a sculpture wash, which is basically a whole foam pit. They have a little mini obstacle course where you have to maneuver through cones, things like that. You go around the new roundabout, and then you end in a giant mud pit. Exactly like it sounds. It gets super muddy. I'm talking like a good foot of mud.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. A lot of bikes get stuck, and then it's my job to push them through. That's fun. But yeah, it's a great time. And then the whole time that this parade is going on, there's also a festival component where we bring out over 100 different artists, craft vendors, everything of the sort. There's food trucks, there's beer, and we also have 2 stages that we program. So it's just a great time, fun for the whole family. There is a kid zone. But yeah, so that's coming up on May 14th. It'll kick off probably around noon and go till 6 p.m.
Okay.
And that happens in Kensington, along Trenton Avenue from Norris Street up to Dauphin.
That's going to be fun. Didn't you say it was foam, too?
Yeah, the sculpture wash, that part. Yep.
Oh. So after we get all muddy and stuff.
Oh, no, it's the backwards. You go through
you
the
go
foam first, and then you get muddy.
You go through mud?
Yeah, why would we wash you off?
I'm going to have to have a designated outfit.
I was going to say,
for
you
that
just change
day.
afterwards.
And then have an outfit set up. Okay, all right. I'm going to be ready. Watch.
There you
Have
go.
my shit together.
But
Wait.
Registration will be opening up today.
Okay.
Yes, so you can go to Kensington, I want to say it's KensingtonKineticArts.org. And like I said, registration will be up this afternoon. Yeah, Kensington Derby and Arts Festival. You can look it up on Event Hub, and everything will be up there.
Make sure y'all make y'all bikes. Send me pictures of y'all sculptures.
Mm-hmm.
I want to see them.
The best is the teams get together and come up with like really creative names, and there's a whole award ceremony that goes with the parade as well. So like you could win best breakdown, so if your bike completely falls apart on the course, you might get an award. You can win team, so if you have a big team, like you all come with a huge cool theme, you can win for that. Best costume, best engineering, so if you have something super elaborate that your bike does while you're riding, you can get an award for that. There's a whole bunch of awards, so you don't need to be, the
winner,
the most creative,
the
first person, and it's not a race, it's a parade. But yeah, like I said, tons and tons of fun. So definitely check that out.
So what else happened this week on Fly Day?
Mm-hmm.
We talked about feminine hygiene and
Yes, we did.
and how you should, soap and water, stuff like that.
Right. I mean, let's start with the basics. Make sure you're choosing the proper soap,
Dove.
because not all soap is made for women.
Just use Dove.
Yep.
It's perfect.
Mm-hmm.
None of that Summer's Eve crap.
Yeah. St. Ives, no.
No. You want to get real, you can use a cap full of vinegar.
Ooh.
Just keep it clean down there.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Smelling fresh. The Fly Boys, they had the Buck Bandits on there.
Yes, they did. Shout out to Buck Bandit Reno, Buck Bandit P. They got a whole studio and podcast situation over in Southwest. They're from Uptown. And they've been doing this for quite some time. I know on the Sippin' with Sammy podcast, we had them on. And then and before that, Sam got to go on their podcast as well. And they were telling stories about when Buck Bandit Reno started recording AR-AB, all this other great stuff. So, really some dope individuals who've been moving and shaking here in Philly for quite some time. Check them out for sure.
Yeah, definitely check them out. I think we heard Reno's music.
Yeah.
So definitely go check Flyboys Friday Radio out. Go look at the interview. Check out Buck Bandits podcast. Go check out Flyboys interview. They dope. They funny as hell too. They had me dying the whole time. They real funny.
And if you need, if you're looking for engineering for your podcast, they also will record your podcast and edit it and all that good stuff. They have a clothing line. Yeah. He's about to start. Oh, Buck Bandit P is about to start Fit Bandit. That's what it was. Fit Bandit. Which is a fitness series on Instagram as well. So check that out.
And they also had my J on there.
Oh yeah, Majay.
And she was talking about her new project.
Yeah, I'm excited about that.
And that was produced by Ace the Chemist.
Mm-hmm.
The whole thing.
Yep.
So make sure y'all get into that. And she's also on the new six-pack that's coming out, right?
I want to say yes. She's on the stouts. She's not on this one that's next. Yeah. But she's a really, really, what's the word I'm looking for? She's a hard worker. Synonym. But she puts a lot into her craft, and she's been really moving with it. So shout out to her. Yes. I'm excited. Project, I know, since Ace the Chemist is on the boards, it's gonna be great. And Majay, you know, her voice is beautiful.
Yeah, it is.
So I'm so ready for that.
And y'all can go ahead and check out the podcast because they're playing some of her new music that she's got out, and it's dope. So Fly Boys Friday Radio and Fly Girls Friday Radio from 3 to 6 every Friday.
Yeah.
Make sure y'all watch it and like, share, and subscribe. Did I say everything? Like, share, comment, and subscribe.
There you
go.
go.
And Saturday, I went to Smoked Out Saturday.
Oh yeah, I was there.
Members only.
I went there.
Kay was there
after Calabash. So earlier in the night, shout out to Rhythm HB. She had an event with Stereotype Sound Sessions, where she was performing and Sammy was performing with her. They performed Ain't Easy. That was the event I was talking about earlier, where I was doing the camera work. Yeah. But that was a great event. I really liked the way that was run. Shout out to Boogie Mandela. But it was really refreshing to be at a concert and not a showcase. Right. Everybody got to get deeper into their catalog and really got to showcase their versatility or what they can really bring to the situation. So that was really great. Especially for me to see, since I'm in the mindset of like, okay, who am I booking this year?
Right.
Where am I going to put everybody? It was nice to be able to see some longer sets, because here's the thing. For my festivals, I'm typically booking a 45-minute set. Right. So at a showcase situation, to me, I only know that you can carry 5 to 15 minutes. Right. And that's not enough for me to book you. Just got to be real. So it was really nice to be able to be at a concert situation. The sound system there was great. That was another refreshing thing. It was really nice to be somewhere where you could really hear the voices and the music the way that it was intended. There was a lot of singers. I saw some new talent who I hadn't seen before. And I got to be honest, I followed all but one of the performers that I saw, because I was interested in following them and making sure that I kept them on my radar.
Right.
So again, shout out to Boogie Mandela, Stereotype Sound Sessions, great situation. Rhythm HB and Sammy killed it, of course. So that video is going to be coming out very soon. I just sent it over to her today.
Oh, I can't wait to see the video.
Yeah.
It's one of my favorite songs.
Well, that's what we were getting into.
Mm-hmm. We had we were getting into that. I got your back, Kay. So, on Smoked Out Saturdays, what I want to go into first is Kay performance.
Oh, yeah. We performed.
And it was awesome. Kay didn't even know she was performing. She had the camera up. She was about to record Sam. He was like, what you doing?
Well, to be fair, I had asked to perform. I had told, when we were at Calabash and to go to Smoke Out Saturdays afterwards, and then he told me he was performing, I was like, well, you want to do our song since it's on the next EP? So I had an inkling, but I didn't know that we were going to perform our song first. So I had my camera out thinking he was going to do Ruga or whatever. the way he normally starts his sets, and that wasn't what happened. He was like, nope, put your camera down, you on the spot.
So were you surprised? Were you nervous?
I feel like he did it that way, and we didn't talk about it at once we got to Smoked Out Saturdays, because he knew I would get nervous. So he was doing that to control the situation, which I appreciate.
Right.
So I didn't have a chance to get nervous. I was just like, oh.
I was about to say, you didn't look nervous up there. You looked chill.
It was also,
Killed it.
I feel like the members only folks at this point, like, it really is a family.
Yeah.
So I knew a lot of the people in the room. The people that I didn't know in the room were still giving up that members only energy, which is all love all the time. So as soon as I got up there, all the cameras got out, and I was like, oh shit, I can't see anything but lights in my face. So so I just kept performing as Sammy, because he's the only person I could actually see the eyes of. But yeah, it was dope. It was a good time. Yeah.
You did a good job.
Thank you.
I loved it. I was like, okay.
Yeah. So, you know, cross that off the list of things to do this year. I performed the song. You know.
And there's going to be more coming.
Oh.
Huh?
Yo. I've been talking about it. I need to do it.
It's going to happen.
Yeah. That was one of my goals this year, is to not only just like be on a hook, but also to have a actual track that's mine.
Right.
So that is one of the goals for this year. I'll get there.
It's going to happen.
Yeah. You know.
Who else performed?
Keith Freeman performed. Killed that shit.
Yeah.
I got some video of him. His energy was just on a bean.
That was like the best I've seen.
Yeah, and that's why I got my camera out, because I hadn't seen him perform with that much energy. Like, I had seen him perform those tracks before, but not with that much energy and that much charisma, and the way that he was just carrying that stage was very impressive. So I had to make sure that I, you know, recognized that and showed him some love. He really did his thing that night. Who else did we see? The Renegades, of course. Ace the Chemist, Streets, Skeezy, Killer Kells, Kane Black, who we always say last because he's Kane Black. Yeah, so shout out to them. They were awesome. I'm trying to think of who else.
It was a girl named 500 Kilo.
Oh, yeah.
She was there.
Okay.
She was kind of hard. I liked her music, but she was trying to. It was kind of.
It was rough.
At you.
It was in your face.
Yeah.
Oh.
I would have liked to see her more like that instead of like that. Like she wanted to fight.
You know, sometimes it's like that.
I liked her music.
And Bookworm was there.
Yeah, Bookworm.
Yeah. I missed Bookworm's performance, but I'm sheltered as always.
He did kill it.
Yeah. We do have Bookworm today. We're filming for Sippin' with Sammy tonight.
You said you what? I'm sorry.
We're filming for Sippin' with Sammy tonight. We got Bookworm on, so that's going to be an episode coming very soon. Who are we releasing this week? We got County Kravitz, and who else was on with him? Right.
Just watch Sippin' with Sammy.
Yeah, you'll figure it out.
Find it.
I clearly haven't started editing it yet, or else I would know.
So when it comes out, you'll know.
Yeah. Yes, it was Human Barbie. That's who it was. I'm upset that I forgot her name. But yeah, shout out to Human Barbie. She's beautiful. Yeah, she's beautiful. She does acting and a bunch of other things. She's like a all-around entertainer, entrepreneur.
Cool.
So it's a dope episode. I got a lot of editing to do.
I can't wait to watch.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good one. I'm sure about that.
And then my Sunday was my son's birthday.
Yeah, art party.
Yeah, I had an art party. It was fun. We did some arts and crafts. I actually bought some of the paintings that they did to show y'all my kids' artwork. My son drew this.
Oh, that?
For his sister and his brother, but his brother looked like an old bald man. So I think y'all could probably only see him. You probably can't even see. And this is my artwork, my master.
Nice.
And then this is my daughter Penelope work.
I like it. That's flowers, if you couldn't tell.
Yeah, that's flowers. One look like the sun. And then
It's a sunflower.
I know, but she fixed it though when I said because she put the little circle thing in it. Because at first it was just yellow. I
Oh.
was just like, that don't look like a flower, but it was. And then we all made monster trucks. So,
Nice.
and
Nice.
and then when I thought about it today, this morning, I was really like, I gotta stop watching, murder mystery, because I tried to. Yeah, I just realized I had to, but they all made themselves. Everybody looked crazy. She ain't had no legs. My daughter Farrah, she made herself a mermaid, and everybody's head looked weird. One arm was bigger than the other arm. They just had some like, ain't nobody know how to trace. So we gonna practice tracing.
So, I feel like that shit's important because it's a cool way to like understand the daily life of somebody who comes from a different background than you. So,
Definitely.
and when you're a kid, that shit's important. You gotta learn that not everybody has what you have, or the experience that you have, so you can understand their perspective and what they're coming to the table with.
You might think you doing bad, and you go to some of them other countries, you ain't doing bad at all. You doing perfect. The homeless people ain't doing bad. You go to some of these other countries.
Maybe they're doing better than me. So, it really goes both ways.
Just be humble, people.
Yes. Yes.
But that's all I got for my recap. And
well, shit. I mean, it's time to get into double standards because we only got 15 minutes left.
we do. We went to. Okay, damn. So I'm just going to the questions then. So one of the ones was, well, not questions, but examples, and then we can just go over them. Is that men get paid more than women for the same jobs?
Mm-hmm.
I think we hear that a lot. I had actually had a friend, and that she had to train, and they had the same name, and she had to train them, and then she getting their paycheck by accident, and they more than the same work.
I have been through that as well, where as soon as I got promoted or argued for myself for a specific salary or a raise, my male counterpart who was at the same title as me was then also given that same salary raise.
And probably didn't deserve it.
Not at all. But, that is something that people are getting more cognizant of and people are talking about more. And one of the best things that you can do to eliminate this situation is be transparent about what you make.
Right.
The only reason to hold on to your salary information in a workplace situation is to benefit the boss and the overall company. It does not benefit you at all. Talk about what you make with your peers. Talk about where you're going to try to get to. Organize with the people who are at your level, because all of that pulling together will only make all of you better.
Know your worth.
That part. And when you're coming into a job, as somebody who's hired a lot of people in the past, when you're coming into a job, there is a lot of flexibility with what you can request as your starting wage. But once you get in there, it's really tough to get those increases. So argue for yourself first when you're coming into a place, and if they don't want you for what you think what you know that you're worth, go somewhere else.
Yeah, because one time I had to leave. I do home health aid, so I can go wherever I want to go. But I like the place I'm at. One time I actually had to leave there and go to a different place, and then tell them well, I'm getting paid this much. How much you going to pay me to come back?
I know
because
a lot of.
If you ain't paying me more than that, then I ain't coming back.
I know a lot of people who have shaped their entire career, and this is something that's a very new mindset, because a lot of folks, used to go to one job and stay there for forever because there were those incentives to do so. Now I know a lot of folks who have shaped their career by chasing the next best opportunity, and they only